whatever my life is that I live. I should not be bothered about trying to give an answer or finding out to say, okay, God, this is what I going on my everyday normal life. Because there is nothing out there that I can prove or make me prove otherwise, except my actions. If I cannot go out and tell God that, hey, you already know about me. If I can go there and tell God that, hey, this is what I think has gone on, or this is the lie that I have to make up or cook up to get something from God. If all those things are not necessary, because of God's power and ability, and I fear to do that, or I'm worried to do that, why would even God ask that He wants people to worship Him in truth and in His Spirit? Does it matter very much? We have to find all these things out, But if it is so, if that's the truth, then we are on the right path. I'm looking and you are looking for answers. We are looking for the truth. We are looking that we will discover what is truthful, that can benefit our life, that can make us walk straight, not have all those difficulties that we face. If you go about and say, hey, I'm born again, you can be born again, you can be whatever. The implication of a renewed state of mind, you're changing. If I'm changing, I'm going to say that I'm born again. I mean, there is a seriousness of the word that people take it seriously, and it drowns them or put them into that insecure place. They can talk about it, they lead their children also into it, and that becomes like something that is normal. You understand? Because the words were used somewhere, translated for English to English also to see it as being born again. And I think I've explained it in my other video, that somehow the true meaning of these things could have been, in relation to most of the text there, will be more sensible or be seen as the idea of God or the author saying something to do with you. You have to be able to start a new life with me, because the chapter I'm about to open, it requires for you to totally give yourself to me. Because at some point he advises them, he says a parable to do with, you will leave your parents, and you will come and follow me. And sometimes he was revealing in the parable that yes, there's something of that nature, that this guy was a very rich person, and he says, I do all the rituals, or I follow all the commandments, and yet what are my chances of going to heaven? And he says, no. Leave all your possession and come and follow me. You understand? Leave all your possession, leave everything you have, and totally surround yourself with me. Asking for commitment, full total commitment from whatever commitment that you are into. Then I will give you a proper life. I will guide you to a proper life. That is what the born again expression, to my view, was all about. That is what it was all about. He was going to give him a proper life. He was going to fill his life with the directions that is necessary for him to follow through. And he doesn't want any intervention. What interventions are there? As I said, life, if you want to wash the death out of you or off your body, you put water on the top and wash down. You don't put water from your feet. That suggestion I try to use to sort of analyze the idea that problems are from the top down. They are not from down up. So the head, the father, the parental, these are heads of that moment. If I am a parent, I am a head of that, and I'm the reason for most of the things that may be happening to an individual. And since that is the case, then we expect God, the statement expects you to be new, to give up all those things, because those things will intervene in His teaching. Your father or parental or your guide or your institution that you are in, the head of that institution, they will be teaching you something which will stand in the way. So it's better that you become a new person. It's better that you put them away and you become a new person. You join me with a new mindset. You don't hold anything at heart. You don't decide to, secretly or privately try to bear grudge or try to develop some new counseling that I may not even know about. It will stand in the way of what I had to do for you or the counseling that I have for you. You don't need two counselors. So it's right for you to become born again. That is what is being used today. And to crack down the spirits of people, nice people who have to end up, having spiritual problems where they give out. They give in to whatever out there that suggests to them to be born again. And sometimes they don't tell them indirectly. Indirectly, as they keep preaching it, you get caught up in that. Oh, I see, so I have to be born again. I'm feeling wrong. I'm feeling wrong these days. And if you don't have anybody to step on your toe to tell you that, hey, stop cursing yourself or looking down onto yourself. There's nothing wrong with your life or anything. There are people who are not necessarily religious, greed, but people who are in a situation where they sort of, they are obsessed with the religion or the faith that they are into. And that is the reason why it's necessary for them to sort of be got into a situation where the full attention is necessary, for that person to be able to attain heights that he wants to attain. So the living God stands in that place and says, surrender it all. Be born again. Be a new person. Give away all the obstacles, because I cannot allow obstacles in the way. But eventually, in some part of the quotation, it's still revealing another sense of, that he was revealing in another sense, that that is the born again, presentation, in another sense, that you have to. That the living God is actually demanding your renewal of, self, that you don't just, get caught up into anything or carried away. You have to just know that I am all that you need. The rest of the things don't really matter. Whatever is presented to you about me, not necessarily about me, about him, but whatever is presented to you about God, but in a different way, will stand in the way of the approach that I have for you. So it's better that you open up to yourself and admit that you need to be totally committed to this faith, not any other faith. This is what the writing is about. This is what the writing should be about. This is what my approach is trying to recover and reveal. I do have so many things that I had to really pull out. As I said, we'll read through the book. It makes it easy that you meet those quotations, and when we meet them, we sort of weigh it out and balance it and see where we stand. But it is not so much necessary today to go and worship any idol or anything that you might not necessarily see as God. You don't need to get yourself trapped into anything. Life is as it is. I mean, God can reveal himself now, and it doesn't have to be through a prophet or anything. I don't know why that time it was that case, but that's what I think now. You don't need God showing you what he wants to show you through any other means that is mystical to you or mysterious to you. He can